Today, I have brought a 2012 drama romance film called The Concubine. It follows the story of a beautiful young woman who is forced to go to the palace as a concubine for the king. But after the sudden demise of the king, she is thirsted by the stepbrother of the king, who also wants her as his concubine. Will she survive the cruel ways of the royal family? To know what happens, watch till the end. The film is set in the early Joseon dynasty, where Prince Sungwon goes to an aristocrat's house for dinner. There he meets his daughter Hwa-yeon, and immediately feels an instant attraction to her. But before he could do anything, he learns that Hwa-yeon is in love with Kwon-yu, the adopted son of the aristocrat. When Sungwon's mother learns that Sungwon is attracted to Hwa-yeon, she warns him to stay away from her, as it is bad for his reputation. Sungwon's mother was the concubine of the previous king and is the stepmother of the current king, who is also the half-brother of Sungwon. The present king doesn't have any heir and his wife has died recently. So he asks his stepmother to find him a new queen soon. So Sungwon's mother asks the aristocrat to send his daughter Hwa-yeon as a concubine for the king. But she doesn't want to become a concubine and runs away with Kwon-yu one night. But the next morning, the couple is caught by the guards. Hwa-yeon's father wants to execute Kwon-yu for the crime, but Hwa-yeon begs her father to spare him and agrees to go to the palace as a concubine for the king. 5 years later, Hwa-yeon has become the queen after giving birth to a son. After being away for the past 5 years, Sungwon returns to the palace to see his brother, the king, upon hearing of his ill health. Afterwards, he gives Hwa-yeon a hairpin, as he still has feelings for her. The king's condition worsens and he eventually dies from a mysterious illness. Hwa-yeon's father suspects that the king died from poisonous assassination and wants to uncover the truth. But before he could do anything, he and his followers are mysteriously arrested under Sungwon's mother's command. Soon Sungwon takes up the throne and becomes the next king. His mother names herself Regent and Queen Mother, and takes complete control of the royal court. As for Hwa-yeon and her son, they are moved to a humble residence and is under surveillance 24 hours a day. She wants to prove that the previous king was poisoned. After some struggle, she learns that the day the previous king died, he had lunch with Sungwon's mother. One night, Sungwon goes to meet Hwa-yeon and assures her that he will release her father soon. While talking to him, Hwa-yeon discovers that Kwon-yu, her former lover, is working in the palace among the eunuchs. Sungwon's mother discovers Sungwon's secret visit to Hwa-yeon and tells him that he can have any woman in the kingdom except for her, as Hwa-yeon is still a threat to their rule. Meanwhile, Hwa-yeon goes to see Kwon-yu and is happy to see him alive. She tells him about the former king's assassination and seeks help from him, but he turns her down and resents her for what happened to him. Kwon-yu reveals that after she left, her father ordered Kwon-yu to be castrated for daring to elope with his daughter. Kwon-yu has now aligned with Minister Yoon and the Queen Mother and wants Hwa-yeon's father to be executed for what he did to him. When Hwa-yeon learns about the execution, she begs Sungwon to stop the execution. Sungwon asks his mother to stop the execution, but his mother refuses, as she wants to punish Hwa-yeon and her family for undermining her. Sungwon has enough of being the puppet king and orders Kwon-yu to stop the execution immediately. But Kwon-yu undermines Sungwon's exoneration orders and personally ensures that Hwa-yeon's father is executed. Afterwards, the court suggests Sungwon and the Queen Mother to banish Hwa-yeon and her son, but Sungwon refuses, as he doesn't want a widow to suffer for the sins of her father. He tries talking to Hwa-yeon, as he still has feelings for her. But Hwa-yeon doesn't want to talk to him, as she partly blames him for her father's death. So Sungwon decides to take Gmok, Hwa-yeon's personal maid, as a minor concubine. Through her, Sungwon learns about Hwa-yeon's private habits and gets aroused by learning more about Hwa-yeon. The next day, Gmok is given a personal room for pleasing Sungwon. Whereas, Hwa-yeon is still devastated by her father's death and doesn't know what to do next. Later, Hwa-yeon goes to see Sungwon wearing the hairpin he gifted her years ago, as she wants to please Sungwon and gain his favor. When Sungwon's mother learns about this, she decides to get rid of Hwa-yeon and her son, as she sees them as a threat. So she orders Minister Yoon to assassinate Hwa-yeon and her son. Minister Yoon hands over the task to Kwon-yu, who agrees to poison Hwa-yeon and her son, as he wants to secure his position at the royal court. Meanwhile, Gmok plots to get Sungwon to her room. Although she hesitated at first to become a minor concubine, she now plans to give birth to a prince and secure her position as a concubine. She even approaches Hwa-yeon and requests her to give her jewelry to look more appealing. She takes the same hairpin that someone gifted Hwa-yeon years ago. As days pass by, someone gets pressurized by his mother to father a son and secure their bloodline as the royal family. But someone is fed up with being the puppet and goes to see Gmok, who is now promoted to concubine. He notices that she is wearing the hairpin he has gifted to Hwa-yeon and gets furious. To save her own life, Gmok reveals that Kwon-yu is the one who had a relationship with Hwa-yeon before she became a concubine. Enraged, someone confronts Hwa-yeon and accuses her of hiding Kwon-yu as a fake eunuch in the palace. He even questions her if Kwon-yu is the real father of her child. But Hwa-yeon denies all the accusations and pleads her innocence. So someone pulls down Kwon-yu's pants and learns that he was indeed castrated, proving that Hwa-yeon is innocent. Someone then tries to forcefully mate with Hwa-yeon as he can't control his desires anymore, but Hwa-yeon stops him and tells him to return when he becomes a true king. Afterwards, Kwon-yu has a change of heart and now believes that he is the father of Hwa-yeon's son. He suggests Hwa-yeon that they should run from the palace together and start afresh, but Hwa-yeon refuses, saying that she won't endanger her son and will protect him at any cost. One day, Kwon-yu prepares the poison to assassinate Hwa-yeon and her son, as ordered by Queen Mother and Minister Yoon. But instead, he places the poison in someone's medicinal drink, hoping to kill him and place Hwa-yeon's son as king. However, someone doesn't drink the medicinal drink and commands Kwon-yu to drink it instead. Left with no choice, Kwon-yu drinks the medicinal drink and starts vomiting blood because of the poison. Someone is shocked by this and decides to save Kwon-yu, as he wants to uncover the real truth. Later, he interrogates the physician and learns that the head of medicine is Minister Yoon, who directly works for Queen Mother, giving rise to the suspicion that Queen Mother tried to assassinate someone. Soon afterwards, Hwa-yeon sends her son away to a safe place, as she knows there is a storm coming in the palace. Later, she is arrested by the Queen Mother and charged with treason. Queen Mother then orders Minister Yoon to kill Hwa-yeon and get rid of her. But before he could do so, someone sends the royal guards to arrest Minister Yoon at once. Meanwhile, someone confronts his mother and accuses her of trying to assassinate him, Hwa-yeon, and her son to usurp the throne for herself. Queen Mother denies the accusation, saying that she truly cares for him. She reveals that she poisoned the previous king so that she can put someone on the throne. Someone is horrified by the revelation, as it was never his intention to become a king and he loved his stepbrother a lot. Someone brings Kwon-yu and Minister Yoon to the court to confirm whether they plotted together to poison him or not. When someone questions Kwon-yu who ordered him to poison the king, Kwon-yu lies, saying that Queen Mother and Minister Yoon were behind someone's assassination attempt. Someone is devastated by the revelation and orders his guards to execute all the men responsible. As for the Queen Mother, she will be permanently placed under house arrest in her chambers. As Kwon-yu is being taken to be executed, Hwa-yeon meets him to thank him for keeping his promise. When Kwon-yu asks Hwa-yeon to take care of their son after he dies, Hwa-yeon replies that the prince is no one's son, only hers. Kwon-yu is devastated by this as he has sacrificed his life for Hwa-yeon and her child, who may not be his own. Later, Hwa-yeon goes to meet someone. Now that someone has become a true king, Hwa-yeon accepts his love and the two mate passionately. But after mating, Hwa-yeon stabs someone with the same hairpin he had gifted her. The woman whom he loved the most, and did everything in his life to get her affection, turned out to be the one ending his life. Shortly afterwards, Queen Mother is also killed. Hwa-yeon and her son return to the royal court. As Hwa-yeon's son plays on a throne, the door behind them shuts and Hwa-yeon realizes that she can't go back.